let me in?
The world ended. Didn't you get the memo?
You said.
Come on, guys, let's go for a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
So fetch. What is fetch?
Oh, it's like slang from England.
I'm Charlotte Blackwood.
I'm Maverick.
Maverick? Does your mother not like you or something?
Chunk is dead. Don't say that. Never say that. Goonies never say die.
It is the Al Travis Show, and I'll tell you, just one of the nicest guys I know. You'll never go wrong hooking your bandwagon up with this guy. He's Jeff Lester, and he's Grandpa's Barbecue Sauce, to be quite frank with you. Jeff, how are you doing?
Oh, man, can't complain. Weather's changing. Fall is here. Football season has begun. Crying at times on Sundays because the team just doesn't do what I want them to do.
See, you want to say fall is here, and I'm a little ahead of you. We had 60 degrees on a Monday, Tuesday. We had snow Thursday, Friday. It stayed 3-4 days. And we're going to have 70 degrees down here tomorrow, or today. Maybe that was winter. Maybe we're out of this. Maybe we're getting that early spring I've been begging for.
You know, I'm with it. I'm more of a fall, summer guy. So it's fun, but it gets long.
Yeah, absolutely. And the barbecue season is here. I got a Traeger grill back, I don't know, earlier in the summer. And I'm having so much fun with your sauces and your rubs and trying to figure things out. I'm just enjoying the outdoors so much. Maybe why it scares me a little bit. I know I can grill in the winter, but I'm not probably that guy. You know what I'm saying? And so it's going to cut down. So anyway, for folks who do not know, and we get other radio stations on since last time you were on, Grandpa's Barbecue Shop. I'll tell the story quick, but I want to. Your dad was an old Army guy, a cook, right?
Yep.
And he comes home, diddling around in the kitchen, and he makes a barbecue sauce that y'all love. Mm-hmm. And that recipe kind of, I don't want to say fades out with him, though, right? I mean, it wasn't going anywhere.
No, yeah. So what he did is when he started making it, he was just making it. Well, he did it from when he was in culinary school. One of the last things he had to do was make something, right? They said you need to make something. So he's like, all right, I'm going to make barbecue sauce. Is what he did. And he would just, it was obviously a family thing. He made it for the family. We always ate it. And then my mom, she was a school teacher up in Melrose School District, and she was looking for things to give away, kind of that Christmas season type thing, gifts, whatever it is. And my dad's like, hey, go ahead and give this stuff away. And that picked up, and he eventually made so much, but he got tired of making it. So he just kind of stopped making it. And then, so it faded away for quite some time. Obviously something I grew up with, always loved, and wanted to bring it back. And so I started making it myself. And then we get here where we are today and making it more for a cause than anything. So, yeah.
Well, that's what I want to talk about. And great places, and you can name them if you'd like, because I give me all the. I asked my Juba Super Value in town if they would carry your barbecue sauce, because I do. Well, if you can't see them in my room, I love this stuff. I don't know how long the shelf life is. I'm kind of concerned about this bottle because I've had it since you sent it to me. Will it sit for 4 years? I don't even want to. Anyway, it's more decorative now.
I don't know,
but I love this stuff.
Pushing it.
I'm not blaming you. I went and bought others, and I've been using the sauce, but the stuff I put on the shelves back here for our decoration, I'm not sure is viable. But not the point. So the stuff is fantastic. Juba's went out of the way. They put it on the shelf. I want people to go try it and see what I'm saying here. And if I may, and maybe you'd like you to note, there's not a lot of sugar in this, in which case you don't kind of get the bark. We were talking about it. You don't get the bark on it, but the taste is off the chart. So what do you get? Maybe it's a little give and take, but you've come up with rub as well, and I want to get to that in a minute. Where all can a guy get Grandpa's barbecue sauce?
Yeah, so Juba's, obviously in your area. Schaefer Foods carries it up in Nisswa, so up in the Brainerd area. And then Fratelloni's Hardware is all within the Twin Cities. So there's about 20 stores that Fratelloni's has. So we're in all 20 stores. And we just got in midsummer is when we started selling it with him. And things have been really well as well for up here in the Twin Cities market. So, no, it's been great. I mean, to your point, with the barbecue sauce, the bark. I mean, yes, we don't have as much sugar as others put in.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get that. You're not going to get that bark, that
burnt thing on there. Yeah.
You can still get to a sticky stage, right? Where it's going to start to
It hangs on chicken wings nicely. Like you say, you can get it thick enough, it will do that. But crispy is not the thing. But I want to get to the rubs. And again, I like the barbecue sauce. Do not take away from the barbecue sauce anything. But my wife and I cannot, and I swear to God, of a holy stack of Bibles, that Mill City Steakhouse rub, off the charts. So we buy the cow by the half. And I'm a cow, cow's a cow, cow's me is a cow's a cow. You put this on a steak and put that on the Traeger, and you think you're at one of them fancy city steakhouse. I'm telling you, this stuff is fantastic. So here, Al, playing, we're not eating steaks all the time at the Travis household, but we have some roast. I'm thinking to myself, why can't I put this on a roast? Why not? So I sprinkle this on a roast. I put it on the Traeger grill. My wife knocked her socks off. She goes, did you do steak? I'd cut it. No, it's literally a roast. Now, the roast's going to have a little extra fat on it. That's the meat's the meat. Unbelievable. I love this Mill City Steakhouse. I need to get Juba's, and you can order online. I know it can come to me. I ordered some. But I need to get this in every store. Or do those places in the cities carry the rubs? Because I'll go there for that.
Fratelloni's they carry everything. Juba's Barbecue, definitely need to get them in on the rub set as well.
Yeah.
And then Nisswa, he carries everything but the Northern Buffalo. Actually, I sent him some just to try and sample up there. So yeah.
Well, up there they have to have the other one that they have that we've had, but I use like say Mill City is the Northwoods all-purpose. Put that on a little fish, will you? I mean, holy smokes, this stuff is fantastic. I'm just throwing it out there. So if you're up in this one, that lake shore, you're out fishing all the time. I'm in southern Minnesota. I can't imagine you wouldn't want this in your cupboard, right? Am I lying?
No, it's delicious. It really is. And it's funny. We use a lot of that on our vegetables. Like we'll do a lot of.
Oh, there you go.
Right. So even I don't barbecue, out there grill as much as the temp gets colder, but I try to. So we're doing a lot more oven stuff. But we'll bake. We'll put.
I don't want to get rid of the vegetable thing, but I don't eat vegetables in my household, so that it would not be. But hey, another person, another thing. The other one is I have to eat vegetables. My wife makes me, but yeah. Grandpa's Barbecue, the Sweet Baby Barbecue Rub, really not overpowering, really nice. It's a half and half thing for me. I might go with the rub or go with the actual barbecue sauce itself. I mean, it's 50-50 with me. It's still great stuff. I mean, you really have got yourself something. How'd you come up with the rubs? I get Grandpa made the sauce. You and your family decide, obviously there's two ways of doing the barbecue in the world. Mm-hmm. You guys decided to go off on this. How hard was that?
It's a lot of research. It's a lot of trial and error. You test other rubs. You kind of find the things you like. You figure out what are the key ingredients they start to use, right? And I'm not saying we're trying to, it's not copycat type thing, but you figure out what
put your favorites in,
you start putting all your favorite ingredients together, and a lot of trial and error. I'm not going to lie to you. Testing rubs, just plain, your tongue kind of it gets it's a lot of salt, it's a lot of pepper at times. The one that I didn't mind doing was the sweet barbecue one because it's got a lot more sugar.
Hey, just being honest.
You're kind of like, I can try this over and over again. But yeah, when you're just tasting any type of seasoning,
that's funny.
Plain, you got to do a little bit of. You just keep it a little bit, otherwise your tongue's gonna hurt you.
But that is funny.
No, it's good. And if we got time before, you break. One of the things on that we've been doing, and I've been doing a lot of this now, just given that it's football season. We eat a lot of chicken wings, right? Chicken.
Oh yeah.
So what I end up doing, and here's a little secret for you, if you're trying to get that skin nice and crisp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Use baking powder. So what I do is I get I'll cut up all the chicken wings. Usually I buy more than full wing, right? Cut them all up and put them in a pan. Then I'm taking the sweet barbecue. I take some and the North all-purpose.
North Buffalo.
Right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm shaking that on there. Then what I add is use baking powder. Put some baking powder.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of baking powder in there. What that does, it'll crisp up the skin for you, and it's almost like you deep fried it, but you didn't. So yeah.
Oh, see, they're learning stuff here all the time. I got the barbecue show on, and they didn't even bring that up. All right, I've got to go to break. There's a reason for all this, and as much as I do love the rubs and the sauce, and 100%, you got to try it, and you'll know what I'm talking about. I want to come back and talk about why you people are putting the work into this. As much fun as it is, Al has Jeff on, they must be buddies, he must be piling away the money. That's not the way this works with this family. 100% of everything you buy goes to a great cause. We're going to talk about that on the other side of this.
If it's your turn to host a game, Grandpa's Barbecue suggests you try something different. Put out the perfect barbecue flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. Add it to your ribs, dip the meatballs, or drench your wings in the original flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. It isn't too hot or spicy, fruity or smoky or whatever. Grandpa's Barbecue. Available in select stores and online at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
Chanhassen Dinner Theater's gift cards make perfect holiday gifts because everyone loves the gift of live entertainment. Used for any current or upcoming show, incredible concerts, Stevie Ray's Comedy Cabaret, or main stage musicals like White Christmas, or the upcoming high-rolling Broadway hit, Guys and Dolls. Chanhassen Dinner Theater's gift cards are available in any amount, never expire, and are always the right size and color. Easy too. Order by phone or online at chanhassendt.com. Chanhassen Dinner Theaters, always entertaining you.
don't need to ask him his opinion more than once. Al Travis on The Al Travis Show.
And we got a Mr. Lester in with Grandpa's barbecue sauce. You hear the commercials on this show. We love the product. I'm not lying about that. You try it and you tell me I'm wrong. We'll argue all day long. But there's a reason for it. And here's their statement. At Grandpa's barbecue sauce, we donate every dollar of profit to this mission because behind every bottle is a promise to stand behind those living in the shadows. And you're going to understand what we're talking about that when we talk about the XP Family Support Group. You came up to my mind, sir, this week when the Aurora Borealis thingy, the lights are flying all over the place. And literally, two questions came to mind. 'Cause first, I don't think about it a lot. But this hits, and I'm like, is that UV light bouncing off those? Does that affect your son? And does the moon, when the full moon 2 days before was full, does that bouncing off, is that the same UV light, or are you good at night?
So at night we're good. So individuals with XP at nighttime, that's their time.
Okay.
Put it bluntly. UV, there's it's interesting. There's about a 15-minute window in the morning and at dawn. Dawn.
Okay.
I'm using the right word.
Dawn and dusk.
Dawn and dusk. So there's a 15-minute window between that the individuals can go outside where there's no UV in the air, but yet it's
Okay.
still light out. It's kind of interesting. It's where the sun
Okay.
is setting compared to the earth and how it's coming through, and then
Okay.
the strength, right? So as UV is being emitted, whether it's whatever light source, the sun, light bulbs,
Okay.
outside of LED. LED is the safe one. The strength of it dies out the further it goes, and as it goes through things, it's also going to die out as well. So there's window film that a lot of these individuals have in their home, so they can have the shades up at
I jumped in too fast with my question. If for folks who don't know what XP is or the XP Family Support Group, can you tell us what XP is and why this has affected you and your family? Why Grandpa's behind it?
Yeah, so XP, it actually stands for xeroderma pigmentosum. So XP is short. What XP is, it's a genetic mutation. So within our bodies, our genes have, right, our genetics, they're the building blocks of our bodies. It's kind of the blueprint, right? When you think about building a house, that's how I have to think about it, right? It's the blueprint of our bodies, okay? So when we're outside, anybody is outside, when UV is hitting your skin, right, cells are dying. Like UV kills your skin cells. An individual that has XP, because of their genetic mutation, their body doesn't know how to fix those damaged cells. So basically they become cancerous. So that is why it is very, very, very important that individuals that have XP stay away from UV light, because it is going to kill the cell. It's not going to allow their body to fix it. It will become cancerous. And they say it's a 10,000 chance of getting cancer, right? It's going to happen. So for us then, for my son was born with XP. It took us 18 months to figure out what he had, because it is so rare. You're talking about 1 in a million people, right?
That's amazing.
It's a blurb in the medical books. It's on the dermatology side. We went through every doctor, hospital here in the Twin Cities. We went down to Mayo. We were told we don't know what it is. We were given looks like, what do you mean when he goes outside he gets this reaction? We get a lot of looks of, well, don't keep your kid in the sun that long. It's like, hey, this is not our first rodeo. We know what we're doing here. So yeah, it took a while. It took 18 months to figure it out. We just, by happenstance, met an individual that was working or came through the National Institute of Health out in Washington, D.C. He was doing some of his studies out there. He saw some kids with XP, because that has been and still is, I would say, the area of focus for them, because it's so rare. They can put resources against that. Otherwise, you just don't get a lot of resources attached to things that are so rare. But a cool thing is, for all of us here in Minnesota, the University of Minnesota has picked up the torch on a lot of the XP stuff. Yeah, I know, it's great, because the individuals out at the NIH, they decided to retire. It happens. We get older, they want to retire as well. So there's no one really continuing that study, but there's individuals at the University of Minnesota who is doing that and picking up that torch for us. And so next year we every 2 years. So what we do, we raise money, right? That's what we're doing with this barbecue. Everything we do, as you said, Al, everything we give back, everything, right? All profits we are giving back to the XP Family Support Group. And that is going to help fund what we put on every 2 years as a medical conference. And we put the medical conference on because we're trying to bring families together so they can talk with each other. Because, right, you got to figure this out. We are. And then we're also bringing the medical community in so they can learn about it, right? So it's that word of mouth, because that's how these doctors are learning about these things. And then when they're talking to other doctors, they can explain what XP is and what to look for. And just trying to, from a word of mouth perspective. So every 2 years we do that. And this year, so coming up, not this November, next November, we'll be hosting our XP Medical Conference, and it'll be here in the Twin Cities. So it's gonna be good.
I love that, and I want to share this too, because thank you, University of Minnesota, whoever that is that picked this up. Minnesota's going to be your savior here, my friend, because you live here and you're making it here. Didn't you tell me a couple times back that 3M stepped up and invented a film kind of thing you can put on your car and your windows? They still doing that?
Yeah. So 3M, 3M has a product that blocks different levels of UV that you can put on your window. It's a clear window film. You won't even know you have it on. But we have the highest one is at 99.9%. Nothing's 100%. But still, with these kids, when you think about it, right, they need to get to zero, right? So you got to get to zero. But this film, what it allows individuals to do, like ourselves. So when my son was diagnosed with XP, we literally had whiteboard on every single window. We needed to block out 100% of light coming in. So we were living in the dark. Like, that's what it was, right? And then we changed every light bulb in our house to LED. Like, that was right when LED was coming out, so that was expensive. That was like $60. But yeah, so 3M, yeah, they have a film you can put on your windows. It allows allows individuals to live more of a normal life. They can keep the windows, they can keep the shades up like during the day. Yeah, it's great. So.
All right, I'm going to run out of time here, but I love you guys. I love what you're doing. I want nothing but the best for you guys. If we go to Grandpa's BBQshop.com, you can order anything you want. Go to the stores that he talked about. Juba's here in town. For me, what's the one in the cities?
Fratelloni's Hardware.
And up in Duluth or Brainerd area?
That is, I just went blank here. That's going to be Schaefer's Foods.
Schaefer's. Get there and use them. Tell them thank you for doing this. If you're listening in your store that could put it on a shelf, you don't care if it's a hardware store, you don't care. You want to get it a place where people make barbecue, and 100% of the profits go to help these kids and these families. Sir, I love having you on. I thank you for being a sponsor of this program, being a part of it. I love what you're doing. Keep doing it, my friend. Keep doing it.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
All right. He's Jeff Lesser with Grandpa's Barbecue Shop. Grandpa's BBQshop.com. Get there today.
If it's your turn to host a game, Grandpa